All right, so when it comes to tips, tips is a sore subject for a lot of drivers. The reason is because most drivers feel like the passengers should just automatically tip. There's even a lot of messages going on that says, hey, if they don't tip, one star them. Give them a 1 star, report them. They're the worst passenger ever. There's a lot of people who feel like just because you get in my car, you better tip me. And you better tip me well. Tips is known as some drivers feel like tips is a must. If you have enough money to to ride in an Uber, you should have enough money to tip. That's what a lot of people feel like. And I've heard it all the time. It's one of those things. You guys know that I come from the restaurant industry. And I can be honest, I absolutely, positively live off of tips as a server. Make no mistake about it. If it wasn't for tips, I don't pay my bills. If it wasn't for tips, yeah, I'm struggling. If it isn't for tips, I got some problems. I got some real problems going on. And it kind of sucks. So, tips is super important, obviously, in the restaurant industry because we're paid below minimum wage. I mean, that might have changed today. It was 5 years ago, so hopefully, hopefully people have gotten paid a little bit better. But again, depending on the restaurant, there's a lot of politics. Like I always tell you guys, yeah, I may make $100 in tips, but the politics of the situation, I don't go home with that $100 because you got to tip out the cook because, of course, you're going to have some errors. Not necessarily that you made the error, but the customer says, hey, I want it sunny side up. They get their eggs, and it's like, no, I wanted it scrambled. Okay. Now you got to go back there and talk to the cook. Now you can say, hey, listen, I ain't giving the cook nothing. F the cook. And what happens when you say F the cook? Now, when you have to make a change or an adjustment to your meal that you told the cook, he's going to do your plate last. Or he might not do it at all. He might take his time. And I know you feel like, but we're all here for a job. That shouldn't be the case. It is. It is. You don't tip out the cook, you gonna struggle. Then okay, yeah, you tip out the cook. You gave the tip some money. You gave the cook some money. All right, cool. Then you got to tip out the bus boys because again, same situation. Again, you might be like, well, but the bus boy's job is to clean the tables. You ever went in a restaurant and just seen all of these like trash just left on the table? It's because the bus boy or woman, whatever, the bus people haven't gotten to it. And they can intentionally not get to stuff. And yeah, you can complain. Yeah, it's like, oh, it makes the restaurant look bad. Yeah. That is the difference between you getting the table with the big family that's probably going to tip you out $40, $50 and getting the table with one person that probably ain't going to tip you nothing. Because one person is easy to find in a restaurant. I could find a table for one person all day. But when you're talking about multiple tables, I got to pull up tables from different places. And they all have to be clean. So it's just, politics plays a point. And I get it. You like, but you tipped out the cook, you tipped out the busboy. You should be good, right? No, you still got to tip out the host or hostess, the person that you greet when you first walk into the restaurant. You don't tip out that person? Yeah, again, that is the difference between you getting a family of 15 and that one person. Because that hostess, if they don't bring you the family and they sit that family in another side, you just screwed. Because as a waiter, I can't go over there and be like, hey, you guys are sitting over here. You want to sit over here in my section? You can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, you can, but like, now you causing real problems, because then that waiter that has that section is gonna look at you all crazy. It's basically like starting World War III. When it was only the hostess it was the hostess's job that made the whole situation messed up. All they had to do was do their job, and instead now they causing problems. So, like I said, it's politics in a restaurant, in a high-end restaurant. I'm not talking about McDonald's. I'm talking about when you really making good money in tips. It's politics, and that's me as a guy. You know, me as a man. I still hold this belief that women get tipped way better than men. But, hey, when it comes to tips in a restaurant, we live off of that. So it's politics. But as an Uber driver, it's different. It's real different. And that's what this video is about. It's different. The reason why is because you're not guaranteed a tip just because somebody sits in your car. As a server, I'm doing a lot of work. You should tip me. I done cleaned up your meal. I done did this. I done did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing a lot of extra stuff that I don't necessarily have to. Because honestly, we got self-serve stations. You can go get your own cup. I mean, the cook could put your meal out on the counter. You can walk up there and get it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's but if I come and bring it to you, I make sure that you got your condiments. I make sure that your glass is always full. I'm making sure that you're good. I'm tackling any changes that you need. That's extra. Kind of, sort of. I know. To everybody, that's not, but it kind of, sort of is. But what I'm saying is, as an Uber driver, you're not guaranteed a tip. When they sit in your car, they've already paid for the ride, quote unquote. So they already paid for your gas, quote unquote. They pay, you've already gotten paid your fare, or you're getting paid your fare. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different perspective. Obviously, you're getting paid a bigger fare than I get paid in base salary. So it's like, people don't feel like they have to tip you. So what is the point of this video? You want to get tipped? You don't get tipped by being entitled. I'm just going to tell you. Being entitled actually makes you not get tipped. Being entitled actually makes you miss out on tips. To get tipped, because people just understand, the general conception, unlike being in a restaurant, unlike being a server, a waiter, a hostess, whatever, the general conception is that Uber drivers are rich. You don't think that about a waiter. So they're not. Generally, people don't feel like they should tip you. So the way that you get tipped is not just because they get in your car. You get tipped, number one, by the presentation of your car. Again, you don't have to do this stuff, but this is a part of it. When someone gets in your car and they get in and they feel it's clean, so the outside is clean, it's like, all right, because they see you pull up. So they see you pull up, and it's like, oh, that car's kind of sexy. Oh, it's kind of clean. That's the first step. They get in, they open the door, they looking inside. Now, some people like to have a smell. I personally don't like the smells. I like my car without smells. But some people love smells. So, I mean, it's kind of up to you. But I don't like the smell. I don't like the little... So some people get the little black ice smell. I'm good. I don't want black ice. I'm good. But some people do. Some people like the smell. So I can't lie. But, when you walk up to the car, so this car pulls up on you, right? Let's see if I can get the car in the frame. And it looked clean. It's all shiny. It's all shiny. Look, it's all shiny. Then you get in the car, right? Oh, Lord. I'm playing with my... Oh, look, my camera won't work. All right, then you get in the car. All right, you look back there. And you see it's all clean. It's all nice and clean. You know what I'm saying? The seats are clean. The floor is clean. You can't really see it because it's a little dark out here. But the floor is all clean. Okay, this looks like a car that I would want to get in. That's the presentation. So having the car clean, I wash my car every single day, every other day, if it was mine. But I mean, maybe every couple days if it was mine. But it's not. Y'all know it's a rental. So I wash my car every single day. I wash it also every single day because I like the tires to have that little glossy, the glistening. I like the tires to glisten a little bit. So, see how dark it is? I like the little armor all on the tires. You know what I'm saying? It's the little things. These little things play a part. Because when your car pulls up, it's like, oh, I'm getting into something sexy. Remember, you don't have to do it, but this is just stuff that I do. So when they get in the car and they see it's like that, it's like, you know what I'm saying? They already feeling good. They feeling good when they get in your car. If you know anything about tips, you want people to feel good. Because if they feel bad, they ain't tipping you. You want to create a mood of feeling good. So I'm already feeling good about the car. The car looks nice. It's sexy. Ooh, it's a nice car. It's clean. All right, you feeling good. Then when they get in the car, this is up to you. I like a peaceful environment. That's how I do it. So my music is general music. What do I mean by that? I play neutral music in the sense of I play pop music. Pop 40. That's what I play. I play pop 40 because pop 40 is easy. It's popular 40 music. The most 40 most popular songs or whatever, the music charts. It's easy. I play that. And I have the music low. I want the people to get in the car and tell me to turn the music up, not turn the music down. Again, because I want a peaceful environment. I want a calm environment. I want them to feel good. Because what you notice when you get a lot of people in your car is that some people, they be tired. They just got off of work. They done got off a plane. They just got done shopping. They be tired. So I want them calm when they get in my car. Now, I could play jazz music. I used to do that too. But I just stick to pop. I stick to pop 40. That's what I do. And then I have the directions coming in my ear. So it's not shocking and it's not waking them up. Oh my gosh. Because you know how you get those alerts? Pothole ahead. It's like, oh shit. What the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. But it's up to you. Like I said, this part is up to you. So I created a calm environment. I created a peaceful environment. The car is clean. The outside and inside is clean. That's about the presentation. The second part of how you get good tips is the conversation. How you talk to them. Now, I don't talk a lot. I make sure I greet people. I make sure that if they want to talk to me, I talk. If they don't want to talk to me, I don't talk. I got my music in my ear or a podcast or whatever. So I don't need to talk. That's how I operate. And as you do more and more of these rides, you start to understand who wants to talk and who doesn't. Now, I take it to a different level because I am in sales. So I can role play a character for whatever reason, and I could be whoever I want to be in the car. And that's what brings me enjoyment. I'm not saying that you got to do that, but that's what I do. It helps me get tips because when you're having a conversation with people, you become memorable. And that's the biggest thing. Remember, If somebody gets in your car, what sets you different from the other people? If it was because I had such a great experience, I'm going to tip you, most likely. Again, it's not 100%, but it's more likely that I'm going to tip you because I had a good experience in your car, as opposed to the regular Uber driver that has his navigation on the radio, is blasting his music, driving all crazy, throwing me all around. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you're different. You're different, and that's a good thing. Being different is obviously good. The last and the biggest way that I make tips, and this is a secret. This is what the whole video is about. So if you made it this far, shout out to you. For tourists, I become a tour guide. I am telling them all about the history of the road. Oh, you know, Wynwood used to be Overtown. It still is Overtown, but a lot is gentrified. Oh, you know, if we're on the beach, oh, you know, all of this was wiped out when we had Hurricane Andrew. Hurricane Andrew was 30 years ago. I turn into a tourist guide. I'm giving them food recommendations. Oh, you should try Kush Miami. Kush Miami is the stuff. And you got to try the Frita Burger. The Frita Burger is amazing. Oh man, you know, you want a good steak. I recommend Morton Steakhouse right here on this. I'm turning into a tour guide. What sets me apart from other people? I know the area. I'm not just shutting up and drive. I know the area. I'm giving them information that they may need. Hey, do you guys have your trips all planned out? Oh, well, I recommend you try something water related. You should do this. Oh, yeah, well, you got water related? Oh, you should go to Las Olas. Las Olas is here. Oh, yeah, what? I'm turning into a tour guide. And that is the biggest way that I get tips. That is how I get $100 tips. Because I'm a tour guide, as well as an Uber driver, as well as their friends. Because, you know, sometimes they need that. But most importantly, I am different. When they're in my car, I am different as a driver than every other driver, at least for that moment. That's how I get tipped $100. And that's how you can get tipped $100. So if all of that makes sense, let me know in the comments down below. But if you're not a part of a community, download the app Telegram and hit the link in the description. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We giving out a lot of free game. I'm really about community. I'm really about helping other people. So if you're not a part of one, hit the link in the description. But yeah, other than that, man, as you can see, it's dark. So I'm going to get out of here. It's been real. Deuces.